Once upon a time,
Poupette Production.
Garnett Silk, a voice of silk in the breath of roots. Manchester, Jamaica, 1966.
Poupette Production.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Born in the warm lands of Manchester town, even as a child the sound lived in his blood. Little Bimbo walking through the people's ground, a boy already taller than the age he was. He carried rhythm through the sound system nights, heart beating deep in the dust and the street, as if Jah was already calling him to light in the living echoes where hope and struggle meet. And time was calling him higher, to a new song, to a clearer light. A voice as soft as a branch in the wind, but with truth inside and heaven in sight. Garnet silk, beneath the silk, the soul. Garnet silk, Jah was walking in you. Tony Rebel met him there as a brother. Yasu Safari opened deeper ways. Then his soul began to see more clearly, and Rastafari entered all his days. Derek Morgan showed him the true doorway. Leave the DJ, let your real voice rise. What you carry comes from something greater, a living grace no time could ever hide. And then that name was born so bright. Garnet silk, like a breath made new, a voice of honey, a song so high, and all Jamaica could hear it in you. Garnet silk, beneath the silk, the soul. Garnet silk, Jah was walking in you. With Bonnie Lee in the fertile shadows, he learned patience and the weight of truth. King Tubby, Jammy, the roots of the island could feel another secret growing in you. Then came the day when the horizon opened, it's growing, the soul in full bloom. Hello Mama Africa rose like a banner, a root song flying from island to room. The people heard your fervor, culture, faith and peace inside the heart. The singer became a watcher, a conscious voice, a bearer of light. Garnet silk, beneath the silk, the soul. Garnet silk, Jah was walking in you. Then came the weariness, the body falling. Too many stages, too much weight to hold. But you rose again, even more living, as if love itself was answering your soul. Love is the answer, fight back in spirit. The lion returned to lift the drums, not knowing then that beyond the pattern, heaven had already written what would come. Tough Gong was opening a brand new chapter, the second album almost in your hands. Then sorrow entered through the darkest evening, and your mother called from the heart of faith. Everyone ran, but not your love for her. You turned back into the house for life, and in that courage vast and everlasting, your name was carved higher than the night. Garnet silk, beneath the silk, the soul. Garnet silk, Jah was walking in you. Time took you, but not your voice. Your son still walks, a living choice. And in the roots, when hearts are listening, your silk of light is still everywhere.
Production.